Good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know how much I appreciate all of you guys, because this is beyond just a YouTube channel. You guys are all friends and family of mine. I can't think of having a day without having you guys in it. I know I'm on this side of the camera, but like for Reven to send me the alternate helmet, that's really cool to talk to people like Joseph Heatherly and his wife Maya, or to know that Jet and Q and Mike J and PC76, we're on a group chat where we're literally like housewives complaining about our spouses and stuff, where we can just, let loose. That it's all because of this thing right here. I did my Trolling Tuesday, where, of course, I look around the NFC East at the other YouTubers and check the pulse of how they're doing, and I'm going to do it every week. Even when we lose, I'm going to do it. Because, hey, misery loves company, but you also will need to know the enemy, and it also makes you realize how good we have it right now. And that's the thing. I've been doing this YouTube channel. Okay, I've been doing it. Original channel was 2012. Nobody watched it till 2016. I think in 2016 I had 350 subscribers. It wasn't until I did a video about Dak Prescott being the best quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. Actually, when I did that, nobody watched then either. It wasn't until Tony Romo got hurt, then people wanted to know about Dak Prescott, that people started to watch. That's when they started to watch. And I've been on the Dak Prescott bandwagon forever. Through the ups and downs and everything else, when people said he's just a garbage-ass quarterback and he'll be flipping burgers and everything else, I believed. I've never wavered on my belief. Even when we had some bad games and bad times, I have not wavered on that. Because I understand that winning a Super Bowl, you need everything to go right. It's not just having the best players out there, because we've seen a lot of teams that have great players and great talent, but they don't know what to do with them. We've seen great talent and great coaches that are there together, but then they have injuries, or they have bad calls that go their way. It's something that gets in the way, because throughout all of the years, this is 56 Super Bowl. There's only been 56 Super Bowl champions. Getting there is hell. It's a gauntlet. And I know a lot of you right now are like, oh man, we going super. Listen, get that shit out your mind. Because we have a long way to go. New England is not Tampa Bay. New England is not Baltimore. New England is not the Rams. They're not the Cardinals. They are a shell of what they used to be. And we made tons of mistakes that we were fortunate to get away with. But those mistakes between clock management and penalties and drop passes and fumbles and turnovers, from missed pass assignments, and that goes for our stars. That goes for Dak Prescott fumbling. That goes for Connor Williams and penalties and things. That goes for Diggs missing an assignment there, along with Kazee. And all that stuff beyond just the field. What worries me the most, and believe me, you don't know how much I want to see my Cowboys in the Super Bowl. I didn't realize back in the 90s, when we were going back-to-back and then skipping a year and going, that it would be this long without one. That we'd have to keep waiting, as I've become an even bigger fan than I've ever been. Doing this on a daily basis, talking about every facet of the Dallas Cowboys, from Jerry Jones to Jerry Jones-isms, to the money man, Stephen Jones, to Will McClay, will he take a job elsewhere? Living and dying with all of the crap that Jason Garrett has done, and the clapping, and the same old shit-eating grin, and, the way we do things around here, losing in the playoffs and then coming in with the smile. All of that shit. Seeing and listening to people talk about Tony Romo's a choker, yet he had more comeback victories than anybody else. Seeing us finding ways to lose games when there's no way in the world that you should. I've seen all that. I want a Super Bowl. 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 And here we are, the tail end of October. We got rest of October, we got November, we got December. And if we're good, you can have January, maybe into February. So when you think about November, December, January, and part of February, we're talking about 3.5 months. 3.5 months of your life. I'm 56. 3.5 months is a blink of an eye for me. It really is. Because I'm old. I need my Dallas Cowboy players, my coaches, my owners, my GM, my ball boy, my trainers. I need every one of them to give me 3.5 months of thinking, working, and doing nothing but football. If you give that 3.5 months of this full attention of your life, 3.5 months of saying, I'm going to make sure I know every single play that I'm supposed to be there. I'm going to make sure that I get every bit of treatment that I need. I'm going to make sure that I am strong as possible. I'm going to make sure that I'm not overweight, underweight, that I'm not eating shit, just for 3.5 months. Because here's what I can guarantee you. If you give me that 3.5 months and you don't do something stupid like drunk driving, risking your life as well as others, if you decide, you know what, it's the bye week, I don't care about the bye week, I got a whole bye off season, and you keep your ass out of trouble, and you stay focused on playing nothing but football for 3.5 months. If you do that, then you have a chance in football immortality. You understand what I'm saying? Those women are always going to be there. The club and getting tipsy is always going to be there. Hanging out with your boys is always going to be there. Trips around the world to Cabo and all that are going to be there in 3.5 months. But what might not be there in 3.5 months is an opportunity at immortality. Because that's what we're talking about here. Nobody will ever forget Roger Staubach. Even some of you that never even seen him play, you understand what Roger Staubach is. You understand what the Manster, Randy White is, or Drew Pearson. This, my friends, this Cowboy players is what you have the opportunity to become part of. The most exclusive club in the world. That everything that you have done to this point in your life to get here, all you got to do is take it across the finish line. 3.5 months. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. But this is my biggest worry. Freaking complacency. dropping your guard down, doing something stupid. Domantre Kazee, bro, what are you doing, man? We'll finish this up. I know there's a lot of you out there that got a lot of stuff going on in your life. Derek Young lost his father. Stewart, I heard from Stewart. He's having a hard time talking from having the tube down his throat and stuff. They didn't take his whole foot. They took some more of the pinky toe area and things and ground down. They're trying to do everything they can to save the foot. Keep the thoughts and prayers for him. There's a lot more out there of people that are suffering than than have been let on to me, guys. We all need to start looking out for each other. I joke and I kid with the Giants, the Eagles, and the Washington fans and YouTubers and stuff, but there's no hate or animosity there. This is just it's fun. It's life. It's enjoyable. And the thing that's crazy in this world where we're all suffering a bit is we need distractions. We need to laugh. We need something to take us away for just a little bit from our troubles. And that's one of the things that I always try and do. I wish I could fix everybody's problems. I wish I had the mojo and the magical powers that I could just snap my fingers and make it all go away. But I don't. I want to thank everybody, as always, for all you do to help me do what I do. And God willing, I'll be here tomorrow to do some more. I appreciate y'all, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. Peace.